You at the Zoo is an eTech Ohio project, produced in partnership with CET, ThinkTV, and the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden, with additional support provided by the Robert Gould Foundation.
Hi, I'm Thane Maynard from the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden.
And I'm Ebony from the You at the Zoo team. And the word of the day is biodiversity.
That's right, we're talking about the variety of life. And Ebony, did you know that scientists estimate that in total there are 10 million or more species here on Earth? Here in the United States, one of the best places to observe this biodiversity is in the wetlands of Florida. So to find out more about this unique ecosystem, let's check in with Jamie Vogel, the head manatee keeper here at the Cincinnati Zoo.
The Florida coastal wetlands has a huge amount of animals and plants. It is one of the most diverse regions on Earth. The body plans of the manatee, the alligator, and the alligator gar are all that of an aquatic animal. The manatees have a very large cylindrical body that tapers down in a large paddle fin. Manatees do not have feet, alligators do. The tail of the American alligator is long and very muscular. It enables them to push through the water. The alligator gar is a long cylindrical fish. It has a body that's armored. It also is very fast. Biodiversity is extremely important to this ecosystem because without one particular member, the entire web can fall apart. The manatees are cutting down on the vegetation. The alligator gar are cutting down on some of the smaller animals. Alligators are keeping the population, some of the larger prey down. So it's important that we protect all these different species. That way it keeps the entire system going.
This is Yudia, a Honduran lotenate, and she's another great example of a unique body plan.
A body plan is like a blueprint. And while body plans of different animals may be similar in some ways, each species has its own unique structures.
There's just so much biodiversity out there. Let's see what else the You at the Zoo team can discover about the variety of life.
Hi, I'm Taylor.
Hi, I'm Amy, and today we're going to be observing body plants.
This is Herman. Herman is an American alligator. He is a predator that's found in the Florida ecosystems. His body plan is that of an animal that would be swimming through the water. Normally, he would be found at the surface. If you look at his eyes, they are on the top and they're looking straight forward. Now, if you compare that to some of the other aquatic animals found in Florida ecosystems, you'll notice that there is a little difference. Take, for example, our friends the manatees here. They actually have eyes that are more on the sides of their head. They are an herbivore. If you're an herbivore, where do you think that they are going to be spending most of their time? On the surface, in the middle, or on the bottom?
I predict that manatees will stay towards the bottom so they can stay away from speedboats and swimmers.
I predict that manatees will stay near the bottom of the tank because that's where aquatic plants grow and that's what they like to eat. Starting at the top of the tank, taking a breath. Turner's at the top for 19 seconds. She's going back to the bottom. Both manatees have been on the bottom for 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Turner's going back to the top for air, but Cece's still on the bottom. Cece's been on the bottom for a minute. 30 seconds.
So, what are your conclusions?
We found that the manatees tend to spend more of their time at the bottom.
They stay at the top for 30 seconds, take a breath, and then go to the bottom and they eat.
In the wild, they're going to be spending most of the time on the bottom.
So what makes manatees stay at the bottom?
These are the rib bones of a manatee. This solid bone gives extreme weight to the manatees. When they are in the water, they will naturally sink down to the bottom. Now, how do they get to the surface and stay at the surface? They actually have a very special adaptation which allows their lungs to expand. And with that expansion of their lung, it actually makes them buoyant in the water. Great question.
Ever wonder why there are so many different kinds of animals? Well, as species adapt to changes in their environment over time, more and more new animal species arise to fill particular roles in their ecosystems. I'm Thane Maynard.
And I'm Ebony.
And we'll see you at the zoo.